Okay, so let's jump into this video and talk about our auxiliary map feature we're going to be working with in our ECM Link software. The auxiliary map feature is going to allow us to repurpose the low and high octane spark and target air fuel tables so that we can use the high octane for our primary tables. Let's say we want to do a pump gas tune. We can repurpose the low octane tables for a race gas tune, or if we're going to be tuning on E85 or other kinds of situations or scenarios. I'm going to be walking you through what you need to know in order to use the auxiliary map feature properly. Without further wait, let's jump in so we can check this out. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look at working with our auxiliary map feature in our ECM Link software. This is going to allow us to repurpose our minimum octane tables as a secondary fuel and spark timing calculation for conditional use, such as working with meth injection or nitrous control or a valet map or race gas. We'll find that we have all kinds of uses. We'll go over a couple in this video. We are going to be taking a specific look at nitrous and the meth injection setup and configuration in their own separate videos. So we'll be coming and revisiting some of what we talk about in this video in those videos, but we'll cover everything here that you need to know just to get the basic idea of the auxiliary maps. So moving in here from our RPM TPS tab, we're going to jump down here into the auxiliary maps tab. We'll find here we have two different portions of our programming or that we can work with here, and they're going to have two different functions. So first and foremost, if we jump here into our direct access portion of our file, we'll find we have our two tables. We have our open loop max octane, open loop min octane. This is going to be our target air fuel that we're going to be specifying. And then we'll find here we have our timing max and our timing min octane. These will be our spark timing tables. Now typically, we'll have our learned octane value. It's going to have a value either of 255 or it can go all the way down to 0. If at a value of 255, we'll be using all the values here from our table, either in the max octane here, so the max octane target air fuel and the max octane spark. If the learn octane has dropped to 0, so we have heavily sustained knock is going on all the time and we're going to be constantly pulling on timing, it's going to be dropping that learn octane value. It'll drop it down to 0. If it's on 0, then we're waiting all the way here on our minimum octane tables. So the minimum octane will be exclusively used for the spark timing and for whatever that target air fuel is going to be. So we can see there's a difference here. The air fuel here is 11.5 on the max. Minimum richens up the air fuel here to 10.4. So it tries to richen up the mixture a little bit to keep it safer. And then the minimum octane also has less spark timing compared to the max. So it's going to be dropping the spark timing usually 5-6 degrees or maybe more so that everything's going to be safe. So we have that functionality there. However, when we're doing our tuning process, generally we set our max octane and the min octane tables the same. And as we do our tuning, we'll be watching what the knock retard is going to be doing and shaping up our spark timing tables here based on the knock control and how it's going to be applied so that we're not going to be getting knock. And then we'll have our knock retard to have that instantaneous knock correction. So don't really necessarily need to have a learned octane value. We're going to be peeking into some data logs over time just to make sure our engine's not going to be seeing knock retard and then correcting that as we go. So I personally don't use that learn octane value and I essentially make my min and max octane tables here the same. And by doing that, we're essentially wasting these tables here. These are going to be just dead space in the ECU code, so they're going to do nothing. In this case, we can repurpose those for the secondary map feature or the auxiliary map feature. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.